there are many fantastic properties that Sam Elliott has been a part of, and this ranks right up there. 1883 is a Paramount Network, Paramount Plus property. It's the precursor, the prequel to Yellowstone. It's the story of the Dutton family getting from Tennessee to Fort Worth, and then up into Oregon. And I assume they split off somewhere between the trail going when they get to Oregon and Montana. It's violent. This is one of the more violent shows I've seen. If you're church-going folks and you don't want to subject yourself to the violence, the language, the politics of the day, don't bother watching it. But it is fantastic. It's my own brain overanalyzed and ruined it for me. But I'm still going to watch it because it's Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's awesome. It's literally Oregon Trail. They're going to Oregon. It's a wagon train of German immigrants who are trying to get Fort Worth to Oregon. And Sam Elliott and the sergeant that he served with in the Civil War, I guess it's like Pinkerton or what became the FBI or whatever office it is, they're hired to get them to Oregon. And these people suck. Like they've never, I guess because Germany was just so awful back then. They weren't allowed to hunt. They weren't allowed to fish. They weren't allowed to use firearms. They weren't allowed to learn how to swim. Really, really bizarre things. So we start off in Fort Worth, and Sam Elliott asks, like, "Hey, you have any guns?" And the guy goes, "Do we need them?" And Sam Elliott goes, "Do you need them?" That was just a great line. And he tells them, "Listen to everything I tell you. Pay attention to exactly what I tell you and do what I tell you, because this place can kill you. Everything on this continent can kill you." Kind of like Australia. Pay attention. Boil your water. Don't play with snakes. And there's a lot of Sam Elliott walking back to the same people, telling them, "I told you not to. I told you, and you didn't listen." So now they're dead. And it's Oregon Trail, 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. Snake bites, drownings, dysentery like you wouldn't believe. Some guy gets crushed by a cart because he pushed the wrong side of the wheel. They haven't even gotten to winter yet, so we're not into the diseases yet. People stealing from their own group, because while they are all from Germany, they're not the same family and they don't owe each other anything. So there's infighting, and Sam Elliott has to, put a stop to a few of them. And there's one scene where he tells a guy, "If I see you again, I'll kill you." And he wasn't. There's no way that you could get any of that mixed up with, well, maybe he meant something else. No, he meant, "If I see you again, I'll kill you." He sees the guy again, walks up to him, and tells him, I can kill you and sleep soundly at night. It's not going to bother me at all. If I see you again, I'll kill you, and this is the only chance you get to make a liar out of me. Hey, I want that guy on my side. I want to be that guy's friend and never piss him off. But so far, like I said, everything bandits. There's bandits everywhere. They're just now crossing into the Oklahoma territory. So I don't know how this is going to go. We're halfway into it. I don't think there's going to be a second season because it's called 1883. If they had another season, they would have to call it 1884. You can invest yourself into these characters, but at the same time, this happened 140 years ago. Everyone's dead already. But it is a good show. Entertaining. Sam Elliott. If you're from Oklahoma, especially the Oklahoma City area, there's a gun shop in Del City called Gun World. The guy that works there looks, acts, and sounds exactly like LaMonica Garrett. So when I first saw this series, oh gosh, man, that guy really looks familiar. He sounds familiar. Where have I heard? And then it dawned on me, like, that guy works at Gun World. If you happen to visit Oklahoma, check it out just to, talk to the guy. It's his doppelganger. Or maybe it's his son. I don't know. I'll have to go ask him. Check out 1883. It's worth a watch. Apparently Tim McGraw's anti-2A, but he's making a lot of money off of this series. Whatever.